importance. There was a lady by the name of Shateeta. Some of you may have heard her story. This lady was poor. She was living in Ahwaz in southern Iran, and she didn't have much. And she used to work on a daily basis. And one day, an individual, a companion of the holy seventh Imam, Imam Musa ibn Ja'far al-Kadhim, salawatullahi wa salamu alayhi, said, I'm going to Hajj and I will meet Imam al-Kadhim. And is there any Jews, is there any khums to be taken? So she comes and says to him, here's half a dinar that I want you to take. He laughs. He says, what? This is valueless. This has no value. Half a dinar? I have hundreds and thousands and bags. She looks at him and says, Inna Allah la yastahi min al-haq. When it comes to Allah, every single thing matters. Don't worry, just take it. Please take it and give it to my Imam. He takes it reluctantly. He comes to Hajj. He meets Imam al-Kadhim. Imam al-Kadhim sits next to him. This man is now taking the money. He says this and this. Imam says, give me the half a dinar from Shateeta. Give me the half a dinar from Shateeta. This man says, Ya ibn Rasulullah, half a dinar? Imam says, Inna Allah la yastahi min al-haq. Repeats the same part of the ayah, that when it comes to Allah, nothing can be neglected. Therefore he takes it. He says, now, you go back and you send this particular lady my salam. Can you imagine that the Imam sends an individual their salam? How much are we in desire and in need for our Imam to send his salam upon us, his blessings upon us. And when he did that, he said to this particular man, you give her this money and say that from now on you should not work, and we will look after you. And when you die, you ensure that you shroud her with this particular shroud, this kafan from me. And I will personally come and pray over her body. This man said, wow, she must have done something amazing. He goes back, he informs this lady Shateeta, who later moves to Nayshabur, informs her about this. She starts to weep and cry and says, who am I for my Imam to send his blessings and his salam upon me? And she accepts what the Imam has sent. And later on, a few years later, she dies. And when she dies, they use the shroud. And they're about to pray, and they see somebody from far. This man said, I was waiting. I said, when the Imam says he'll come, he'll come. A man who is covered, who is riding on a camel, comes close. When he dismounts, people stand back in awe of this particular individual. They don't know why they stand back. He stands before the body and he prays. And can you imagine, the Imam of the time, the representative of God, says, Allahumma inna la na'lamu minha illa khayra. Oh Allah, we don't know anything about this lady except good, except pure things. And he prays for her. Now why? Because she emerged with this important lesson. She gave out of what? Sincerity. It was the quality of her deeds that the Imam wanted to focus upon. Not how much, but how she gave it. And hence, when we examine, when we look at this